to make money on that unit for that month forever. So I'm very cognizant about that. I always come back to this. It's very simple, this flow that's happening. And the flow is this. My operational income comes in. That's things like rent money, laundry money, application fees, late fees, things like that. And then I subtract my operational expenses, taxes, insurance, maintenance, management, utilities, all of this stuff. And what I'm left with is this right here, the net operating income, the NOI. That's the holy grail of my business, the net operating income. And so when I look at that NOI, I want to see how healthy it is. I want to see how healthy it is. At this point, it's kind of like looking at a financial statement of a business. Profit and loss. Anybody heard that? I'm echoing somewhere. Is that right? Okay. Yeah, you guys are having a top secret meeting in there, aren't you? Or there's just a little mini version of me in there teaching you guys. That would be creepy. Okay, gotcha. Nice. Nice. I think that room alone has more people than Mark had. Is that? But the net operating income, that's the holy grail. And then we subtract our debt service. If we have debt service, I'll explain that a little bit later. To get to the cash flow, or CADS. Or CADS. CADS, again, is cash after debt service. And so that cash flow is what puts food on the table, clothes on the kids, gas in the car. That's what I'm after. I'm not really after this large appreciation, take that money out and go, pay taxes on that maybe and go do something else. I don't want to do that. I feel like I'm reinventing myself every time I would do that flip. It's not that I don't buy single family houses, and it's not that I'm against flipping, it's just not my overall strategy. I want the constant money coming in, right? I want the constant money. And some of you are flippers and you do very well. And I'm not trying to knock that. That's your strategy. But mine is buying something right and building that base so that I can get to my number. I want my number covered. Every month, I don't have to worry about it. I just don't want to have to worry. To me, and John up here, like that name, John. John said that, when I was talking to him about being comfortable in your own skin, right? To me, the definition of success is a stress-free, abundant lifestyle. That's what I want. That's what I want. A stress-free, abundant lifestyle. And so, doesn't that sound good? Yes. Someone should write a song about that. Bob? A song. I think you should write a song about that. Can you sing?
I can, but I don't think anybody would like to hear it.
Okay, gotcha. So that's what I'm after. That's why when I built my number and I got to my number, then I started to do some things differently. I started to take time off. I started to write books. I started to teach. I started to develop classes. I started to, I plan on homeschooling my son. Pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah. People are like, why? Why? Well, I'm like, first of all, I went to Cook County Public Schools. I went there. You're my people. I know. Look, I was so disruptive. I told you guys some of this story. I was so disruptive. My third grade teacher said she hated me in front of the whole class. I hate you. She called me out. I hate you, John Dessauer. And I knew at that moment I was special because I could see the way everyone was looking at me, and I kind of like that. Mrs. Bleak, my fifth grade teacher, put my desk in an empty refrigerator box. I was a troubled young. I was causing problems, so I know I can't send my son into that. I feel bad for the teachers, so I will take on that responsibility. It'll be me and him in a refrigerator box learning about stuff. I want to homeschool them. I really do. I want to homeschool my child. How great is that to be able to just spend time and learn? And I don't know if there's any better reward that you could probably give yourself than teaching your own children, because you do it all the time, but maybe not in that format. And I think as I've taught over the last 15 years all around the world, taught all over. It's crazy. I've been in Europe. I've been all over Canada. I've been the Caribbean, the United States. I think I was on a boat with you, Bob, wasn't I?
You were?
I was on a boat with Bob in, where were we? Tahiti, Bora Bora.
Bora Bora.
Yeah. And by the way, you didn't look so good in a Speedo. I still have that. You had to talk the heck. I know. Your wife is a saint, though.
Bless man.
But that's what I want you to think about, and that's what I want you to put together. What's your strategy? How many people are cash flow here as opposed to appreciation? Show of hands. How many people are appreciation? Okay, it's no 3, 4. Okay, well, that's cool. Maybe you have another strategy, I don't know. But get your strategy down. Get your strategy down. For me, my clear pathway was, if I could just get my monthly expenses covered through the efforts of other people going to their 9 to 5, I was going to be in pretty good shape. When I was a kid, growing up in Roseland and then in the south suburbs, I lived in apartments my whole life. Not a lot of people know that. I lived in apartments my whole life. So I learned that business from the inside looking out. I have 2 brothers, 1 sister. My family is